Hi, I'm Pamela Smith, Vice President of Coldwell Banker Seaside Realty, here in the beautiful Outer Banks. Happy summer! Like the Outer Banks weather, the market is hot, hot, hot. As of the end of May, both units and dollars are at the highest level since 2005. Units are up 19%, volume is up 25%. There's a lot of activity here in the Outer Banks. The days on the market, great news, on average is 175 compared to over 200 last year at this time. However, for properties that have been listed and sold since January 1st, the days on the market are, drum roll please, 37. That's probably the lowest we've seen certainly since I can remember. So let's now hear from a few of our agents talking about the market. Hello, Heather Vandermine, who is the team leader for the Vandermine Real Estate Group. And oh, by the way, the #1 agent in the MLS and obviously in our firm. What's your advice to buyers if they're putting an offer on a house in this hot market we're having?
Yes, good question. So if you're putting an offer on a house, I say look at the number of days on the market. And if you, so if there's less days, you want a stronger offer. If there's more days, you can kind of test where the sellers are. However, if you really like the house, you definitely want to jump in with a strong offer. We are starting to see some bidding wars in some areas and seeing a lot of competition on the buyer side. Make a strong offer, have your pre-qual ready, and go for it.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Do you want to know what I have to say about the market on the Outer Banks? If you're sitting at home, you're wasting your time. Now's the time to get to the Outer Banks and purchase property. The market is on fire here. We have less supply and more demand. So I suggest you come to the Outer Banks and start looking at your investment property today.
Hello, Heather Sakers, our top producing agent last year. And by the looks of all your awards in the background, you're doing well.
It's busy.
How's the market, Heather?
Been busy, especially for sellers. If you've been on this fence about selling, now's a great time to list. There's less competition, and you can probably push the buyers to pay a little bit more because there seems to be turning more to a little bit more of a seller's market where we have more buyers than listings. Not fully in a seller's market, but definitely leaning more that way than we have been in years and years. So,
how do your sellers feel about the market where the houses are staying on the market for a shorter period of time? How are they reacting to that? Does it change their negotiations at all?
It can. It definitely can change negotiations, and a lot of sellers are sticking closer, especially if they've priced their home right to begin with or their property right to begin with. A lot of sellers are sticking a little bit more firm to negotiations. You're still going to have buyers they're going to test the market. They might come in with a lower offer, but they know and their agents know they're getting educated, and I'm sure their agents are educating them about what a fair price is for the current market, which is shifting. So sellers are definitely able to secure, I would say, a little bit more than they have been in the past. Again, especially if it's priced right to begin with. A lot of my listings have been selling between 95 and 100% of the asking price if my sellers kind of follow my pricing recommendation to start with.
Listen to your agent.
That's right.
Hello, Natalie Painter, one of our fabulous Kitty Hawk agents. How's the market?
Just like the weather, the market's hot, hot, hot.
It is hot, isn't it?
It is.
So are all properties hot, hot, hot? What are you seeing?
I am seeing a lot of great listings coming up on the market. There's a variety of waterfront listings. You have a selection from Soundfront, Canal Front. You have spectacular views. It's a great time to start your search for waterfront property on the Outer Banks.
Thank you, Natalie. Hello, Jeff Kluger.
Hi, Pam.
Hey, you've had a busy spring and early summer.
I have. Thank
Bought
you
a
very
beach
much.
house yourself, I hear.
That we did.
What's your advice to buyers buying a investment home?
Well, the time is now. The market is in really good shape. Interest rates are still low. However, inventory is a little bit down.
It is.
Not a lot to choose from, but when you see a house that you like at an affordable price, I would suggest to make a move quickly, because the house that you saw today and are thinking about it tomorrow, someone saw it yesterday and already made a decision to purchase.
Oh, I like that.
2 listings went under contract in 14 days, and the next one was under 24 hours.
I know, I remember
One
that.
day.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
All right, the hot
I need
market.
a few more just like that.
All right, that's true. That's true. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
watching, and be sure to look for our second quarter market report, which will be out shortly.